the back of the lap.
Fastest lap for Baz, 2:14.24.
2:24 to 2:14.
The pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. The pit exit's clear, push. Car left, clear left. That's a new fastest lap for Baz, 2:13.38. On your right. Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left. That's a new fastest lap for Baz, 2:13.19. Only 2 more laps of fuel. P6. Clear right.
That if that's not balking me, I don't know what is. He knows.
Sorry, guys.
That that's. Yeah, that. Mate. You can't be doing that. Yeah. Name. I'm reporting a practice incident. I- I'm not gonna deal with this shit. If I would penalise for doing pretty much this in a quality session, I won't do this. Look at that. GSRC.
Fastest lap for Oliver, 2:13.03.
Track blocking. Lap 2. Yep, and then okay. Right.
New fastest lap for Baz, 2:12.73.
That's some fun. I'd love for it to be a bit fucking love for it to be dry.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Craig. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The guy behind has just done a 2:14.76. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. New fastest lap for Baz, 2:12.09. P11.
of stuff on the rear does that. Yeah, I smashed in the front and does nothing. Let's go again.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Okay, Craig, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Fastest lap for Oliver, 2:11.09. Sixteenth place, 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Thanks, Mitch.
The guy ahead has just posted a 2:14.43. 2:35. That's your quickest lap in this session. 2 laps of fuel remaining. Alright Craig, we need to watch these track limits. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Your quickest overall. This is the last lap of fuel. Two litres left. You need to watch the track limits. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. One litre remaining.
Even that lot of shit. But
Left front 94%. Rear left 90. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Checkered flag, P1. That's the end of the session, P1.
Water, leave it. Check the wet zone sky. Setup feels great. Don't want much more from it. Honestly, they really can do with a bit more camber, probably.
I'm pulling over to the left.
Okay, good evening, guys. Just a note, qualifying scrutiny is in place. No impeding in qualifying, please, guys. If you are on an outlap throughout the session, please remain off the racing line. And if you are to have an incident or spin, please return to pits as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Craig. We've got 18 minutes to set a lap.
Thank you. Thanks, Lachlan. Thanks, Bob.
Only 2 laps of fuel left. You're currently 1.0 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast. P4. Alright Craig, you need to watch the track limits. The guy behind has just done a 214.13. The guy in front has just done a 213.34.
Thanks, Greg.
The guy behind has just done a 213.75. Yellow flag, watch out. The guy, car left. Clear left. The car in front has just posted a 213.35. P11, we think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. Box this lap, please, Craig. Car right. Right side's clear. 2 litres remaining. Pole position. That puts you 1.0, quicker than second place. The guy behind has just done a 2:11.52.
So we don't make the same mistake. He's just turning, he's way too wide. Maybe he wasn't.
Lachlan, that wasn't the most ideal spot for us, mate.
Thank you, Neil.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag clear left. Car right. Clear right. Clear right. Blue flag. Blue flag. Blue flag. Blue flag. Car right. Clear right.
Right there.
You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. Only 2 laps of fuel left. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. In this lap, box this lap.
Is what it is. Let's go racing. I'm not going to change a thing about setup there. It's bloody hell. Perfect.
Hey, Joe, if you want some company, the boys are over in WBR chat.
Ah, too easy.
Why is it? Get in that mess then. I'm gonna have to make it so hard it's not. Good, that's good, that's good. Perfect. Just give that a tap in case.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Yes. Come on.
Okay, guys, good evening and welcome to GSRC Round 8 of the Waste Options GT3 Pro-Am Series. Tonight you have a 1-hour race, you have one fast repair, an incident limit of 18 and then every 7 thereafter. Please note, iRacing black flags will not be cleared. Please use your relative F3 screen at all times. And also, just be advised that in-sim comms is for communicating with race control. Driver-to-driver comms is to be kept to a minimum just for quick messages, please, guys, like pitting in, go left, go right, etc. My name's Lee Williamson. For those that don't know me, I will be your live race controller tonight. If you need something reviewed, just politely inform me of your car number and also lap number, and I will have a look at it. Please make sure that you follow any and all instructions given by race control. Obviously no swearing or any type of abuse in comms, guys. Only one warning will be given to any inappropriate comms behaviour. Any excessive or abusive behaviour will see you instantly removed from the server. Also, just like to emphasise the importance of holding your brakes when involved in an incident or spin, obeying blue flags, and also if you are to leave the track, please rejoin the track in a safe manner. I hope you all have a great race tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lee.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, welcome back, Lee, mate. It's great to see you back part of the club again, and yeah, hopefully we get to see a bit more of you, mate. Welcome back. It's been a while.
Cheers, boys.
Was that 2 compulsory pit stops?
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Thanks.
The leader's just done a 202.67.
Bloody quick. I think if I look after them, I'll make it to the end without having to do a thing.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, everyone.
Best of luck for the race, guys. Just
30
note
seconds.
cold tyres, cold brakes, lap 1, and also a little bit of care and caution on lap 1 too, please. 1 hour race, plenty of time for overtaking. Thank you, enjoy your race.
Champlain, welcome
10
back.
seconds. 60 minutes. Car number 517. This is a rolling start. Stay in the pole row in the right column. The safety car speed is 78 kilometers per hour. Okay, Craig, be ready. Watch for the lights.
Let's close up the field, please, guys.
Sorry guys, I had a bloody thing go full screen. I'm having to start at the back, please, so hopefully it doesn't give penalties. Just heads up.
Copy 668,
Go.
just advise, and we'll clear by flag.
Left side. Clear left.
230, lap 1, thermal.
Car left. Clear left.
Copy 220.
On your left. Clear left. Clear left. Car clear right.
Right control.
Okay, Craig. We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. P2.
Right control, can you please have a look at that rejoin?
There, copy 015, lap 1.
Lap 2, thank you. Turn 3.
There's an incident in Luffield. It looks
Copy.
like Baz.
lap 2.
Left side. Clear left.
Copy 96. Incident on lap 1 between car 220 and car 273. Licence point penalty, car 273, rear contact.
Well done, Craig. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You're in the lead. We've been warned about track limits. Stay between the lines, please, Craig.
Incident between car 299 and car 017 on lap 1. Warning for contact 017. Copy 017, lap 5.
We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Incident between car 96 and car 220 on lap 2. No further action racing incident.
your right. Right side's clear.
Incident between car 017 and car 65 on lap 5. 10-second post-race penalty, car 65 for avoidable contact.
Copy.
You're now in the lead.
Sorry, Chris, can you like? Yeah, got inside. Thanks, mate.
clear left.
Thanks, Chris. Incident between car 56 and car 65 on lap 8. 5 second post-race penalty, car 65 for avoidable contact. Incident on lap 9 between car 96 and car 462. Car 462, one safety licence point for avoidable contact.
Okay, Craig, we've just cut the track. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
Right there, Joe.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Perfect.
Hit this lap, in this lap. Okay, Craig, don't let this guy distract you. 2 litres remaining. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Clear left. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. On exit, we should be in position 21. Front left, 75%. Left rear, 89. All clear, push now. Car left. Clear left. Well done, Craig. Nice move, mate. Wood is pitting from position 1. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. P5. Clear right. Alright, Craig, it's starting to drizzle. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Incident between car 53 and car 08 on lap 13, just a warning to car 08.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P4. Okay, Craig, we've seen a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing.
Jeff, I'm pitting, mate.
You're breaking up. Say again, please. Right, so clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. We've been warned about track limits. Just drizzling now. Looks like it'll stop soon. Car right. Right side's clear. We should be coming out into clear air. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P11. Bobby, behind is pitting. Coates is now on wets. Front left, 68%. Left rear, 86. There's a car behind. Stay inside the line. Incident in farm. We think it might be Shane. Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like it's Bobby. There's an incident in Brooklands. It looks like it's Zamora. Okay, Craig. The next car is Coates. Car number 299, and their rating is 2.7. The gap to P2 ahead is now 3.4 seconds.
Left 18.
Copy 75, like
The guy in front is Baldwin, car number 135, B license, and their rating is 3.1. Pit window open. When we exit the pits, we should be in P22. Well done, Craig. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3. Baldwin is now on wets. There's an incident in Cops. We think it might be Arnett.
Incident between car 75 and car 277 on lap 18. 5-second post-race penalty. Car 277 for avoidable contact.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Craig. This is brilliant. Keep it up. That's 20 minutes to go. The car in front is a lap behind. Okay, Craig, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P2. The gap to Bean in front is now 6.8. It's starting to drizzle. We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. The gap ahead is now 7.1 seconds. Okay, Craig, we're getting proper rain now. Looks like it's getting harder. The gap to Bean ahead is now 6.3.
My apologies, John.
All good, mate.
Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
No further action, minor contact, car 135, car 84 on lap 21.
Okay, Craig, you're reeling Bean in. The gap is 5.5 seconds. He's slow into Luffield. The gap in front is now 5.3 seconds. It's really raining now, seems to be increasing.
Thank you, Peter.
Rain's easing now. Looks like conditions are improving. You're reeling. P1
I'm pitting
The
in,
gap's
Bobby.
now 2.6. They're slower than us
Okay.
into Luffield.
Under fuel.
Point right on.
Baldwin behind is pitting now. Baldwin, be car right. Clear right. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. Incident in farm. It looks like Adkins. The gap to Bean ahead is now 1.7. Car right. Right side's clear. P2. The gap in front is now 2.0. 5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium. The gap to P1 ahead is now 2.1 seconds. Alright Craig, it's starting to drizzle. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Left side, clear left. Fucking come on, you nailed him.
Sorry, Quentin, I got lost in the spray.
All good, mate.
You're leading. Last lap. Keep your shit together. You're not home yet.
incident between car 254 and car 9 on lap 27. No further action, just a warning for car 9 for unintentional contact.
Thank you, Ollie.
Nice one, Craig. Great win. You deserved that today. That's the end of the session.
Bondi's in the house, and Bondi is still waiting for Instagram, but I'll get to that in just a moment, because Adam Lavis has had a request from Bondi to sit in race control on Thursday night, but I also had a request from him to sit in the commentary box on Thursday night. Make up your mind. You can't be in two places at once. Harrison, Lotta, Sam Sutton and Mark Hill are the top three here. Albert dropped their lock out the podium. Ford ended up going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that is just so fitting given the news that I'm going to share at the end of the broadcast. The Mercedes of Shane Clancy 6th, the Ford of Richard Mustang 7th, Daniel Edmonds in 8th in the Bimmer, the Corvette Chev of Denny Davison 9th, and Jared Knight in 10th in the McLaren. So in the end, Ford, Mercedes, BMW, Chev, McLaren, and Ferrari through Daniel Cheney 11th, having succumbed to
I kept you on
his own, slip up on the strategy call.
Mate, you kept me sweating.
Very late
That
in the
was good
piece to
racing,
come
man.
into
That
pit
was good
lane
fun.
and change
You
tyres.
definitely had more
Go
pace
to
than
the
me,
wets, a
but,
third stop for
I'm
him.
glad I got in front when I did.
I think all of our finishers have now come home. Miles
Yeah, really,
Burgess, Ryan
well
Bettis,
done tonight, guys.
disaster for Bettis as far as the championship was concerned. But it's one-way traffic for Richard Mitchell, for Harrison Lillis, and it was a leg up given to him by Richard Mitchum having two run-ins, with one with Bradley Ratu and one all on his own. Then Dan Yeaman, that was a good result that went begging for him. Wayne Hewitt, 11 positions gained, but Lockie Capel has 16 positions gained on my lap sheet, but then he has dropped down to 9th. So most positions gained, therefore, is going to go to Wayne Hewitt with 11, because Yeaman's ineligible with 12 because he didn't set a qualifying time, and Capel was plus 16, but now it's plus 11. So Hewitt will get that, and it becomes plus 12 as well for Wayne Hewitt, because he goes to 4th. Clancy to 5th, Mitchum, Edmonds, Davison, Capel, Jared Knight make up the top 10. Great to see Knighty in the top 10. Cheney, Burgess, Bettis, Yeaman, Neal, Poulton, Wood, Fung Wong,
Unfortunately,
Piper,
I always find more enjoyment racing with
the top
low end
20.
than racing in the car.
Adam Lavis just trying to
I
work
think
out
we're
what
just
screen he's going
a little too serious for me.
I would have changed and you started talking about the other one.
Correct. Dave Riddell was 21st in the end, persevered through it all. The retirements included Bradley Roger, Dylan Shepherd, Hayden Reese Wakefield, Mitch McLeod, and Dane Snap. Oh, boy. That's a Monday night that doesn't disappoint. Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this. So this might actually compensate the fact that He's in the naughty corner in the Porsche Cup on Thursday night. Bondi's it might also soften the blow of what's to come, as far as I'm aware, as far as GT3 is concerned for Craig Bond. He wins from Ben Goring, 4 seconds the margin. They were well clear of Bobby Camo, Matt Schmicky, Dave Oliver. They had a good little scrap by the looks of that all the way to the finish line. Then Andrew Franklin, Brad Coates, Jonathan Hooper, Paul Wood, and Brett Bradbury, the top 10. 28 laps completed there, one less than the pro split.
I qualify really
and
good.
We'll have to scroll that down, please, Adam Lavis, to find out where El Presidente finished.
For once this season,
let's have a look. Well. Trucker Joe Baldwin, 13th. Is that a lucky 13th trucker or not? Good evening to you.
Good evening. Look, I actually had a pretty good strategy call that I shared with a bunch of the guys, and we stretched the first tank as far as we could. I only put about 15 litres in and went again because we knew the rain was coming, and it would have worked out perfect. I think I come out in 4th. I ended up running 3rd at one stage and realised, I clicked the auto fuel in the middle of a pit stop, so it stopped filling up and said I needed 18 litres, which it didn't put in. So I dropped back from probably a top 5 to 13, so a bit filthy on that. But considering it's the first GT3 race I've done in about, jeepers, be coming on nearly a year, I suppose. So I think I went from 25th to 13th in the end. Should have been the top 5, but hey, it was good fun. I wanted to do it because at Silverstone was mixed weather and it was a lot of fun, and they've fixed the Mustang, so I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was good fun.
And that's the point as well. They have fixed the Mustang. It has been a terrific performer in the GT3 server in the recent past, mate. It's nice to see.
Jared Knight's having typical male issues. It gets worse as you get older.
I have nothing to add to that at this particular point in time.
Yeah, so I was actually in the pit bar, went in, and I think I was running second or third when I went in for my second pit, and the amount of fuel I needed was going to be covered by tyres, which we had to put wets on, and if I hadn't clicked the button, would have been a better result. But hey, look, it was great fun. I had a real good battle with Baz once. He got caught up in something early on, and him and I had a good battle. Him and Paul Wood. Look, we always have good battles with Woodsy, but he's in here now too. But we had a good battle there sort of early on in the race, and then the pit strategy took hold. And unfortunately for Baz, I think he was pole, and he stuck it in the fence at some stage there in the rain and ended up on the tow hook. And I think he went to the bar before the race was finished. So unlucky for Dave. He definitely had the pace tonight, but. Look, great bunch of guys in the Pro-Am. I haven't done it for a while, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a good, clean racing right through the field. So hats off to everybody in the Pro-Am class. It was a good display of racing and sportsmanship as well. So, hats off to the guys.
Despite contrary belief, we actually broadcasted the Pro server tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but the post-race show contains, at the moment, 3 and 3 only drivers from the Pro-Am split. So we'll hear from Paul Wood very shortly, and we'll get to Craig Bond eminently too. Trucker, just stay with me there, actually, because I want to bounce across you. I want to come back to you, though. So hang tight give me a couple of minutes. I want to quickly get Bondy in, knowing that it's a school night for him. I know the time difference over there is just a smidgen more favourable, but I know you're on a tight frame as well. So just stay there for me momentarily. Bondy, congratulations on the win, mate. Nice to see that you're able to chalk one up. As I said, it may soften the blow for the fact that you won't be on track on Thursday night.
Forgot about Thursday night, and I couldn't care now since I'm a winner in GT3s again finally. So pretty good night actually, and difficult. Dry, I didn't have any pace in the dry. I was horrid. But as soon as that rain came in, my car turned on and I started coming back through that field. I think I went down to P7 or something at one point during that race after the first round of pit stops, and I lost a lot of hope then, but came back strong towards the end. But I think compared to the others, kind of shorter filling in the stop, and I went full fuel. I'm like, oh crap, this might be the end here, since I got jumped by a lot of people.
And that's the interesting thing too, mate. The rain really only took hold of this race at about the final quarter. When did it arrive in your server, please?
I actually don't know. When do you think it was, Joe?
Joe, Paul?
Sorry, what was that?
The rain. About how late into the race did it arrive for you guys?
It started sprinkling at about the 27-minute mark, just before.
Oh, okay.
Before we had
it.
Yeah, before the first pit stop, it started, and I'm not sure about Craig, but I stayed on slicks and just took a little bit of fuel to try and get into that window of when you were going to need the wet weather tyres. So, yeah, I think it was about the 27-minute mark.
Not regretting that change from the BMW to the Mustangs, Bondi?
What do you say?
You changed to the Mustang partway through this term, did you not?
No, I stuck with Beamer.
No? Oh, you stuck with the Beamer?
Yep.
Okay.
Stayed with that, and
so
I've got to win it. So
finally, it's actually paid off for you.
Yeah, but a lot of that, I'll give it to the sim. It was wet, so I was first in practice, first in qualifying, first in the race. So not a bad night.
Oh, the perfect night.
Yeah.
The perfect night. How good. Because I was going to say, here we still had Mustang dominance in GT Pro, which was not surprising to anybody. Now, before we bring Paul Wood into the discussion, since we've still got Trucker here as well, I want both of you to give me your thoughts on the fact that we'll soon have an Aston Martin to play with in GT3. Joe, you first.
Oh, it's a sexy looking machine. I don't know if it's going to be fast or not, but it's certainly going to go in the garage. It looks amazing. So, yeah. Look, and hey, we're sort of sport for choice at the moment, but I think it's only a good thing, you know. Like you got some. I know there's a lot of guys in our team have said how good the Aston looks, and I mean the GT4 Aston Martin's proved popular right from when it was released. So it's it was early on. I'm not so sure about now, but I think you're probably going to find a little army of Aston Martins on the grid next season, but hopefully they nerf it like they did the Mustang when it was released, because it was an evil pig. So, but no. Look, iRacing, they're coming up the goods again. They got another Formula car. I think the NXT IndyCar's coming as well. So that might be something to replace a series next season. Maybe we're not too sure yet. We'll discuss all that tomorrow night. But definitely looking forward to that Aston Martin.
And of course, Ford in GT4 as well. So we're looking.
Yes.
What I'm interested in, and I'll go back to Bonnie in a moment. What I'm interested in, Trucker, there was a lot of hype, a lot of substance around the Chev Corvette and the Ford Mustang arriving in GT3. It's taken a while, but the Ford's finally there. The Chev's never really hit the mark in terms of being a race-winning contender. The Acura, it was the flavour of the month when it arrived, and now you don't see one on the grid in GT Pro. It'll be interesting to see what the Aston brings to the table and whether it fast becomes a front-running contender or whether it takes a while to warm up like the Mustang has done.
Yeah, look, I think the problem with the Chev is it's rear-wheel drive, and I've driven it, and it's I don't know, it's a knife-edge car. You either understand how it works or you don't. I don't. I can't drive it. Like it's terrible. But the Mustang now, it's like a supercar with grip. Like it's fantastic. I think it's a great car to drive now. I did a couple of laps in the last couple of days in the rain, but when it got dry, it was great. So the Aston Martin, obviously, it's front engine rear wheel drive. If it's anything like the Mustang when it's released, it'll be a popular car for sure.
Indeed. Going back to you, Bondi. Actually, no, sorry. I had my manufacturer changes mixed up with you, by the way, buddy. I do apologise because you drove the McLaren way back in round one. I'm just going through and doing some homework now. The other round where we were all talking about wet weather or looking forward to wet weather and it never arrived, of course, VIR, you got on the board there. Finally, another win to show for it here as well. But the other interesting thing for you is going to be there's a rumor in the realms that you might have a similar to Porsche's, a race suspension coming away in GT3. And if that's the case, hopefully that's for next week so you can be all clear to go and race at Mount Panorama in week 10.
I don't even know how many I'm on in GT3s. I think I've got
Well, I didn't
one.
know until tonight either, by the way.
I think I've got one up my hand, and I don't remember being in any incident. I wasn't in a single incident tonight, so I shouldn't get any from tonight unless it's from previous rounds. So I guess we'll just wait and see on that.
Previous rounds.
Yeah. Woodsy can verify it because it was in the stewards.
You were very lucky because
I didn't know about it.
It was supposed to have been put through for tonight. So
yeah,
you take that win and run, boy, because you were lucky.
Exactly. Yep.
Make the most of it. In other words.
So I feel though I probably shouldn't disclose that information on air live with everybody listening at home, but I feel as though with President, Chief Steward, and broadcaster who has his hands on all the information and head over everything what we do or around everything that we do here on the platforms of the GSRC, I felt as though it was a safe enough option to run with it. But on that note, now that you got that bad news, to go with the good news of the win, how do you refocus now? How do you use this week off, given that you won't be on the grid for the Porsches, you won't be on grid for GT3 next week? You'll then be able to come back for round 9 of the Porsches at the Bend, then round 10 of GT3 at Mount Panorama. How do you use this time off to kind of refocus and then try and work on those little teething issues that you've got in your racecraft at the moment that have prompted race control to whack the knuckles of C Bond?
I'm going to be doing absolute nothing then. I'll probably be playing some other games. I might play Le Mans Ultimate or something. That's what it feels like for me. But I'm lucky it's actually been, I think I got a week away from getting the ban because I had that 10-week probation thing. And I think I got away with that by a week because of 3 license points last round.
Adam?
Well, your probation restarted with the Porsche's penalty.
Another 10 weeks.
Bad luck, Bondy.
I might just have to sit out.
Technically restarts again with the GT3.
Correct. Yeah. So Bondy's got all eyes on him at the moment, but not for the reasons he'd like them to be. I know it's been a tough week, mate. Obviously, last week was the sudden, untimely passing of Joe Bianchini. He will be farewelled this week, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Details are available via Facebook and other outlets from people like the Griffith Kart Club and Karting Australia that have been sharing that information. So if you're in the Griffith area and can get out there, obviously go along and pay your respects. If not, of course, you'll be able to tune in via their live stream. But obviously nice to be able to notch up a win tonight, Bondy. I mean, it's not as though you got a penalty in any of the other categories. Have you got Friday night clear this week? Can you go and run in some open wheelers on broadcast for Joe?
No, I'll be down in New Merca for Australasian titles this weekend.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. Didn't get the Dubbo over the weekend just gone?
Nah, don't have the funding for that. So
yeah, unlucky.
I went to Wagga, helped it with some newcomers, and that was my weekend pretty much in some work. So finally got some money to buy the new Mustang and stuff when it comes to iRacing. So
and now that you've just prompted me, I didn't ask you thoughts on that. I'm very excited about the Mexico City circuit. You know I'm a big fan of that coming to the venue, coming to the platform. GT4 Mustang, GT3 Aston, good times to be a GT4 or GT3 racer, I think.
I think I'm gonna buy the lot. Mexico, the Indy, next car, the GT4 Mustang is gonna be the first thing I get because I've been waiting for that so much, and I think I've been just annoying iRacing, just sending them like, can we get this? When will this come? When will this come? And I haven't got an answer, which is understandable, but I've been looking forward to that for ages. And the Aston, I won't mind trying. I reckon that might be a half decent car.
So it's not just me that gets massive amounts of messages from the youthful exuberance of the likes of Craig and our mate Wyatt Parrish as well. He smashes me on Snapchat with messages. And the bad thing about Snapchat is you get a notification for every single message that comes up. It's like, no, give up. Just tell me that he sent me, insert number here messages, and I'll get back to it later. Anyway, with that in mind, congratulations on the win. Well done. Nice to see that the BMW has finally paid some sort of dividends for you. I look forward to seeing what your car selection for next term is going to be. We'll have a chat in the next couple of days. We might have you in here on Thursday night, but it will depend on whether I'm here or not. As you know, that's very much up in the air at the moment, mate. And I'm going to explain to the audience why very shortly. But thanks for dropping by for a chat, and well done.
You're right. And thank you. That was for Joseph tonight as well, that win. I'm going to pass that on to him.
I was thinking that would be the case, and I'm glad you mentioned it so that I didn't have to do it. Good boy. Thank you for that. From Bondi back to Joe. I just love when we were airing dirty laundry on a Monday night. Normally that's reserved for Friday night, Trucker, but I haven't been here the last 3 Friday nights, so I'm catching up. In saying that, a big week for the club, mate, because obviously, as you've already revealed on air, this is the last week in the president's role for you. Pending that I don't know if I get to sit here and be with you on Friday night or not. I should ask you now. We know that you're not leaving. You're just taking a step back to focus on some personal matters and get some stuff in check. And then you might return to a committee level capacity in some way, shape or form later down the track. But I think it's fair to say on behalf of all of us to you, thank you very much for leading from the front for the last couple of seasons. And I don't hesitate to say that you leave the club in a far stronger position than when you inherited it. And we're still, it's amazing that 5 years on, we haven't had a real dip yet. It's just continued to rise and rise and rise.
Yeah, look, I appreciate that. Thanks, Zach. I'm still going to be on the committee. I'm not leaving. If people still want me, they can vote. They can vote me in. I'm just going to stay on general and do some of the stuff in the background to help the guys out. There's no rest for the wicked. I can't leave it alone that much. But look, it's been a great couple of years. You know, sitting in this position with the responsibility of it, something that I've actually enjoyed the challenge and working with the many different committee members that have come and gone over the past couple of years. And I think, we've got a lot achieved in that time and tightening up rules and probably just, there's a couple of little things that, I would like to have got across the line. I was hoping to get a charity race across the line a while back that just unfortunately didn't get any traction, but there may come a time in the future where we can get some legs with something like that and do something good for the wider community. But that's probably about the only thing that I've wanted that we haven't got. So, but other than that, like with Josh and Greg and especially Adam and Paul and the two Sams and the two Gregs, and there's just been a great bunch of guys in this last 12 months. Matt Schmitty, he's in there as well, and I'm sure I'm going to forget heaps because I always do. I don't have a list up, and I'm a forgetful sort of bloke. But the last two years, and Lee Williamson, welcome back to Lee Williamson.
Yes, I noticed
he's
that.
shown up tonight. He did RC for the Pro-Am guys. Now we haven't seen Lee for a while, so it's great to see a familiar face back in the chair and telling everybody what to do. So big shout out to Lee. He's seen that we needed a hand, and he was one of the first guys to stick his hand up and let Scotty know that he'll sit in the chair and do it for us. So welcome back to Lee. Hopefully we'll get to see a bit more of him going forwards. But look, it's been a privilege being in the position I'm in, and it's been very testing at times. And I can't say I didn't have to go dad mode a couple of times over the last couple of years. And, but it's all part and parcel of, when you got a club as big as what we've got, and I mean, to where it's grown to now, I think we're probably hovering, solidly in the high 400s, paid members at the moment. So it's a big organisation that I'm incredibly proud of being a part of since day one, and even more so proud of having double stint as the presidency. So I won't be going away from the committee level completely, but just taking a bit of a back seat and let some other guys step up and steer the ship for a little while, I guess. So, but it's been a privilege. Met a lot of great guys in the chair, and they've come and spoke to me about what's going on in the club with some great ideas and whatnot. So it's been fantastic.
And there'll be a new anointed president to have a chat with us here front and centre next Monday night.
There will.
Because the AMG is, the AMG,
AGM.
is this weekend. It's appropriate that we're talking GT3 cars when I make that slip up, isn't it? But in saying that, you followed, the footsteps of Paul Nichols, who led the way from the start. David Johnson was in there. Angus Cook was in there. I'm sure I've missed somebody else along the way too. But of course, you've been an integral part, probably the longest serving one that we've had too, Joe. So that's not lost on anybody. It can be at times a thankless role, mate. You've done a marvellous job. And we know we're still going to have you in the chair on a Friday night as well. So, which is always good fun for us as well, because we enjoy hanging out and having a chat and talking motor racing. It's the only time of the week we really get to do it, and it's disappointing actually. Here we go, Scott Jordison. It may not have happened in 2025, but 26 most likely as well. At least with SRW. What does Scott Jordison know, who's in the booth as well, but he's got his microphone muted, and that's good, because if we get Scotty going, we're here till midnight. The reality
I've got an
of
early start. I'm going to have to boost in a second, but yeah.
It's SRW, and there's also some, you mentioned SRW, there's also big news coming with regards to the 5th instalment of the Australian Open World Nationals, which is coming up between Term 3 and 4-2, ladies and gentlemen. So Josh Duno, I prompted him on that earlier in the evening. He said, I'm going to worry about it after the AGM, and then he'll forward on some more information to it. So stick around for that, but there's some exciting news there regarding that. So stay tuned for more details. But Trucker, more specifically, mate, nice to obviously see you have a run in the GT3s. We know that it's something that you only get to do sporadically. Racing-wise, is there anything you get to do between now and obviously when we're here you're here obviously on Friday night for Donington, and I think the Super Formulas are from Zandvoort, if I read the memo correctly. I should remember it. I wrote the bloody thing up earlier in the week. So, of course, we're off to Circuit Park Zandvoort for Super Formula, Donington Park for the Formula Fords. Anything between now and then for you racing-wise, or is that your next assignment, mate?
Look, hopefully I'm home from work in time to do Vs and Porsches on Thursday night, and Wednesday night, if I'm home early enough, I'll be doing the NASCARs and probably the supercars, but it's just work permitting. We got a lot of rain here at the moment, so we're having to go further for our trips and whatnot. So we'll just see how the work schedule lines up, I guess. But I'll be doing everything that I can, because I do enjoy racing when I get a chance.
Absolutely. And of course, Donington also for the Vs on Thursday night as well.
Wild combination.
100%. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. And of course, the Algarve circuit for the Porsches too. So that's another reason why Trucker's here on Thursday. The NASCARs, Michigan, how's everybody enjoying? I haven't had a chance really to chat to you about them. How's everyone enjoying the Gen 4 this term?
I'm not too sure. Honestly, I've only got to do, I think, 2 races. But going off the broadcast, I don't know how well it's been enjoyed. Some tracks are golden with it and sort of suit it, whereas other tracks don't. And the tracks that you think will be nice and clean aren't, and the ones that you think are going to be hard work, people tend to get to the end without a yellow. So it's I don't know if it's coming back next season. We'll discuss that tomorrow night, I'm sure, but. It's been a long, hard road with the NASCAR, just trying to get people to
Benici, it's a handful.
Pretty much, But as I've said right from the start, it's such a different discipline to what the club is generally known for. So that makes it really difficult when you get guys that don't generally do this sort of stuff and then get in and try and do the oval. You just got to drive them different. It's a different thing, I guess. It's hard to explain, but it's the guys that do a good job of it do really well. You know, like the guys up the front of the championship there, they all know what they're doing. So, but it's just, even I struggled in the Gen 4. So I don't have any pace. I'd like to have pace, but I don't.
Last 13 laps of Daytona in the NASCAR Cup yesterday was absolutely fantastic. Mark Hilly has actually stopped into the green room, so let's drag him into the commentary box. Finally, we've got a pro split driver in here to have a chat to us as well, which is nice. Mark, we'll get to you in just a moment.
I'm going to rock. Sorry, Zach. So, and thanks to Sean and Scott for the love. I did see it up there. Thanks, guys, and we will see you all at the committee meeting tomorrow night. And yeah, don't forget, guys, if you want to have a vote in who gets to run your club, your gentlemen's sim racing club, be at the annual general meeting. I think we're penciled in for 3:00 on Sunday afternoon. So
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. That is subject to confirmation, but I believe that's where we're headed. So
yeah,
keep ears out for the exact time, and we'll see you all there.
Trucker, I hope I'm here with you on Friday night, mate, and I'm hoping to be here on Thursday night to commentate in action in the Vs and the Porsches. But as you know, there's a couple of things that are up in the air at the moment, which I'm going to fill the audience in on a little bit later on. But, mate, if I'm not, thank you. We'll catch up next week.
Will do. Thank you, Zach. See you guys.
From Joe Baldwin to Paul Wood. And Scott Jordison's here as well. We might get a race report, race control report, I should say, from Scotty, who teamed up with Lethal Lee Williamson earlier this evening as well. We'll get that from Scott very shortly. Was that the Pro-Am split, Scotty?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Good man. We'll come back to you in a moment. Quite poignant that you're here as well. And we've had 3 drivers from the Pro-Am split before we even get to Mark Hilly from the Pro split. We'll get his thoughts on a wild finish here to steal the trademark word of M.Scape. In GT3 Pro with thanks to Waste Options from the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain. Woodsy, sum it up for me, mate. We saw the results there earlier. What was it like for you out there in the thick of, in the heat of battle in Pro-Am, knowing that the rain was coming, and just how do you handle that sort of situation? There's obviously some nerves and anticipation and excitement around it, right? Because you're looking at it from a commentator standpoint, when's it going to arrive? How's it going to change the narrative, et cetera, et cetera. But how nervous do you guys get trying to focus on what you're doing, driving the race car and driving to the conditions, being mindful of race strategy, battles, et cetera, and so forth, but also at the same time, for the entirety of the 60 minutes, having one eye skyward, just waiting and watching?
Handful. Yes, it was fairly cold here, but I was still sweating. But my rate, I actually got a little bit of practice in this week, knowing that we were going to have those conditions, and I tried to do a little bit of both. And the car was feeling really good yesterday, but come to today, and it was terrible for me. In the wet, I just could not get any grip. I think I come out in 5th position or something like that after the pit stops, and I'd done well. But for the next 3 laps, I just got eaten alive by people who were just overtaking me. But I think I went just 1 lap too long initially. So it was a bit of a slow in lap. But once I got on the wets, I just couldn't get any grip or anything. So it was struggle street right to the end. And just with the amount of rain we had, and it's probably the worst I've had it, I was running in a train of 4 guys, I think. And once they all spread out, I couldn't even see the car in front. The only way I could do it is I had the ride on, I think, Sean Bonici's backside. I just literally sat on his bumper and I could finally see his brake lights. So it was just a white wall of water. So it was kind of, had to take a guess that you found the right point to turn in and hope you stayed on the track. So very hairy one. Glad it's over. So that's my thoughts. You know what I think of wet weather, but interesting race, but very wet out there.
Indeed. Was that one of the things that enticed you to jump into the cockpit tonight? Because I reckon there were a couple of people that opted out of it for that very same reason.
I'm just hoping to try and accrue some more points. My season overall, the last couple of races have not really gone to plan. So, I'm hoping I can hold on to, I've dropped again just looking at the sheet now. I was really hoping to hold on to a podium position, but it's dropped off. So the next 2 rounds, I've got to see what I can get. But no, I'm just in there to try and get what I can get with it and enjoy it, and just try and get as much seat time as possible, because lately it doesn't feel like I'm getting enough, and it's starting to show.
I mean, but it's getting